Wait. Are alive. I never know how to intro these. Just trailer.
Who are you? Why are you telling me this? What do you know about the method of longevity? And whose memory did I just see? Take this! I hear an
3D animation
will appear at
jump
the
scare.
fair to grant longevity.
Just didn't expect it to be Chinese.
Taoists, y'all, all manner of people have come to town.
We may have taken human forms, but we live only a fraction of their lives.
Chief Chung, the School of May will see justice done.
Then it was they who started this rumor.
I founded this school so that we may gather strength in numbers. With a sword and array at our disposal, the subjugation of the beast is a surety. What do you know of our struggles and desires?
The final hour approaches. The array is ready. Tonight, beneath the May tree, let us await longevity together.
Release me! Every moment is precious!
Heron, I've been thinking. Years pass by you in the blink of an eye, don't they?
If you want the sword, then kill me!
Well, I won't even live a full cycle of the seasons.
Do you still seek longevity, knowing all that might happen?
I wonder who the main antagonist is gonna be. Definitely not the detailed portrait that isn't playable. Definitely not going to be them. Just a rumor. Centuries-long scheme. Computer jump scare. Chinese jump scare. Let me myself out of the way. More Chinese jump scare.
Talk about inspiration. I'm using this as the introduction for my feature article. The mysterious vibe's gonna have them totally glued to the pages. Got a whole lot of other stuff too. Gonna start as soon as I wrap up this fieldwork. Trust me, Miss Verity, this article's gonna be the star of R2's special issue on the East. I guarantee it.
This is like the 4th patch Verity has been mentioned in, so I have an odd feeling she might be important eventually. Just a hunch. As Reed provides her update, voice shakes a delicate strand of spider silk before being carried off in the wind. The 2 editors nod. One reaches out and gingerly touches the silk before them.
I think you really have something, Ms. Reed. An elliptical rhyme concerning disasters and the secrets of longevity. It's no surprise that adventurers find it so intriguing. But stories like this are not all that uncommon. I worry it won't have enough substance to carry our
Back
special
again.
issue. What makes you so sure it's worth a field trip?
Great question, ma'am. Well, I did some homework. It's not that much to go on, but if you just hear me out.
The wind carries the sounds from each other's side faithfully, even the soft noise of returning pages.
There's been all kinds of mantic rhymes in China since, like, the dawn of recorded history. A lot of them obscure or ambiguous, like, here. There's this one about the Zhou dynasty. He who sells bows and quivers shall bring the collapse of Zhou.
Verities appeared in more patches than, like, Forget Me Not.
But really, it was the man's adopted daughter who married Emperor Yu of Zhou and led to the empire's downfall. And she wasn't even the main cause. What I'm saying is, most of these mantic rhymes are laced with veiled analogies. Who knows what they could mean? But this one's different. An exact event at an exact location. It's gonna be a breeze finding more details in the local annals. And my informant promised they'd give me more information when I get there. So, yeah, this trip could be a bust, but I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I don't get to the bottom of it. So, here I am in Jewel County. And guess what I found?
She pauses, savoring the suspense.
The wind really does slow around here. Only a little, but it for sure does.
The others exchange surprised looks and lean in.
Will you need any further assistance?
Barbara's back. After
I'm
like
all
a
good
year.
for now, but I'll let you guys know.
You blonde hair.
First, I've got to contact my informant and set up a meeting. Then, I'll interview some locals on the street. Who knows? We could even find another shelter if things go well.
And that's more green than blonde. She's so eager to share her plans that she fails to notice her colleagues have fallen quiet.
She's always been a go-getter. In every life.
But I worry for her. You know how obsessed she is about longevity. These clues she found are unlikely to be a coincidence.
Can't tell I'm on my phone. Skill
needn't
issue.
worry. Reed grew up there, originally. She won't have any trouble getting accustomed. But let's keep an eye on her, just to be sure.
The woolly editor holds her worried expression. Verity returns it with a silent, pleading glance, motioning toward the still open silk.
Bede, are you still there?
We trust you've made a good decision with this article, but our network isn't stable right now. You'd better...
The noise from the street drowns out the rest of her words.
不好意思，我马上让开。Cool, gotta go. I'm racing against the clock here. Call you later.
Watch out. Danger.
No worries, I'll be careful. Bye-bye.
She looks around and spies her goal not far
Hate to hang
away.
up on you, Barbara, but I've got, like, no time to do this. Maybe I'll buy her some local delicacies to say sorry. Place sure is lively. So many stores. Oh my god, and the restaurants. Finally, no more driving to Chinatown to get a decent meal. Alright, first things first. Gotta find an internet cafe to contact the informant. Oh, better get a couple bottles of water too.
The grass-headed editor walks toward the sign across the street. An electric fan oscillates back and forth, attempting in vain to blow away the heat rising from the road. Reed sits on a bamboo chair, her hand finding the mouse in a familiar motion. Internet jump scare. Command line jump scare. I was mentioned in the rhyme. County, a solid lead. Still not sure about the method of longevity. These Google's believing. Side jump scare. Or board jump scare. I'm surprised that they're starting this off with the new 4-star. That's just an IP address. Clock here, meet before it gets dark. It's all. Green hair. It is green. I was right. Glasses, bunch of bags. Now to stall, follow this into the county through the northern custom house. It's excessive. On my way. It's this. It's the same IP address. Wait, no, it's not. It's almost the same. Dox yourself. She processed the new information, immediately drawing up a mental map of her impending investigation.
Nice and clear. Let's go.
Reed takes a confident step forward.
Excuse me, do you know the way to Din's Well? It's under a tree by the payphone.
What well? Never heard of it. If you're looking for scenic spots, go to the outskirts of town. There's a lot of beautiful sculptures and architecture up there. And the May trees in the Central Park are famous. But I don't know anything about a well.
Oh, thanks. I'll check them out later.
She waves goodbye to the 15th kind person she has questioned so far. The information she's been hoping for still fails to arrive. Standing in the heart of Zhu County, she lets her eyes wander from the new unfinished buildings rising in the east over to the ancient horsehead walls in the west.
Jianshe Road.
The street sign's metallic glare binds her for a moment.
That's it. I've asked everyone on the street. No well, no stall, no Grandma Wong. There's no way I got the address wrong. Did my informant lie? Not likely. What good would that do them? The Northern Custom House, the Great Buddha Temple, Jianshe Road, Renmin Road.
The location feels off to the young editor. Each one seems to have no connection to the others.
What if these are all old locations? Like, the names of places from the past?
Hey, young comrade. What are you doing in the middle of the street?
The voice speaks, bringing a tide of relief that washes over her like soft rain.
You've been asking around for directions, haven't you? To the bus stop? Just follow me. I'm heading there right now.
No. I'm meeting someone by Din's Well. Do you know where that is?
There's her paint on her glasses.
Could be an old name, like really, really old. So, if you know of anywhere even kinda similar, that'd be great. Anything will do.
I mean, it looks like her entire body's made of paper. You can see, like, the crumples in her face.
Jean's Well. I've lived here almost 60 years and never heard of it.
Mysterious.
Then, it might be more than 60 years old? Maybe 100 or so?
100 years old. You've got to be kidding. Things
Origami
change so
character?
fast. The whole county looks completely different every few decades, let alone a century. You're not trying to pull a fast one on me, are you? I thought you needed help.
No, sorry.
He considers each piece of information, trying to find the path through their mutual confusion.
Oh, wait, the rhyme. Have you ever heard of this rhyme? It's about black grass, thunder, the earth opening up, and an immortal.
What? A rhyme?
The scorn in his voice is withering. For a moment, the approaching deadline on her still blank pages seems like a freight train rushing toward her.
Aren't you a little too old to be searching for things from fairy tales? But I have heard it before. An immortal that slept deep beneath Jewel County. In ancient times, when the sky shattered and the earth broke apart, they emerged to save the town. But the immortal disappeared right after, taking the method of longevity with them, and no one has ever figured out where they went. Still, grave robbers turn up around here every year. Those troublemakers just won't give up. You seem like a bright young lady. Surely you don't buy into this longevity nonsense, right?
Sure, it's a good thing this old man just happens to be willing to tell this entire story. That is straight up just a computer. County, SSL North Customer House. More IP addresses. The computer. A wind-blown reed. He spreads her leaves and follows the flow of air. Search the entire county and ask those filters, but Grandma Yang's this wings to say no one's heard of him. At the old Katie, that likely hasn't changed much. Eric can give me more details. New feed float. Perhaps Disney guided us together. Too much. Drawn unnecessary attention. You've been spying on me. Recently trending. Are you still there? Is okay. Reed shoots up from her seat. The storekeeper, half startled, looks over to her.
What's wrong? Is that computer acting up again? Don't you worry. I'll have my daughter fix it. You look a little pale. Here, have some water.
Hot steam rises from the plastic cup.
These newfangled computer things are quite complex, you know. It takes time to understand how they work.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I ask, do you know of any old gates that are still around here? Even if there's just a bit of wall left, or even a single brick, anything.
Storekeeper looks puzzled, but eventually she gestures with her chin into the distance.
An old gate. You must have been too busy to notice it before. Over there.
That's convenient.
It's just a gate like any other. Why do you ask?
I'll have another pack of water, ma'am. Can I stay here for a couple more hours?
Even against the deep darkness, Reed can still make out the shape of a tall building. She rubs her eyes and looks around. Everything is still, and the wind has stopped.
It's late, but this must be the place. The wind's definitely slowing down around here. Barbara's right. There's gotta be a reason for this interference in the network.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Definitely won't be plot relevant. Sighs and rubs the yellowing grass in her hand.
I'm totally running out of time. Whoever's behind this, I gotta confront them stat. I guess I might miss the article deadline, but I can still solve the interface issue. That counts as a win, right?
Her grass blades sway as she watches a spider descending down a strand of web. Brushes the silk with her finger.
The wind doesn't hover in place for no reason, let alone get tangled up. So, if it gets tied up in a knot like this, there's gotta be some kind of special power making it stick. That power clings to any wind that passes by. The closer the wind is to the knot, the slower it becomes. So, all I need to do is... find the spot where the wind's moving slowest. Over there!
Cries out with joy, only to realize her surroundings as she ducks her head in embarrassment.
Oops, sorry. I'll try to keep it down.
Luckily, at night here in this quiet neighborhood, Reed seems to be the only one awake. He grabs her flashlight and walks out to the gate.
It's close. Let me feel for the wind again.
She reaches out her hand, but this time no silk appears. A breeze stirs the grass in her hand, carries broken sobs, bell of an appearing bike.
I knew you'd come! Come on! Show yourself!
It's just gonna be some kid. Her flashlight beam sweeps the area, but it doesn't find her expected foe.
You're one with the flow, right? Wait, what if they aren't even human?
Her spirits lift a little.
I've gotta dig deeper. This'll totally make the article... Ah!
Something warm and heavy presses against her leg, letting out a cry like a baby. He looks down, shocked. A bike bell rings behind her. Murder time.
Let's kill time together.
They're the critters on a tricycle.
These look like regular carbuncles that have adapted to the local culture. How do they mimic the baby cry? I've never read anything about that in the carbuncle encyclopedia.
Wait for the
Wear gloves.
into the darkness. It will be over before you
Get
feel
out of
it.
here.
Icarus, eyes on the target.
Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro.
And murdered.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Alright, my bad. I shouldn't have broken into your place. I'll leave, I'll promise.
Right bike now.
Just give me a sec.
Gotta perform some sick tricks. Reed angles her flashlight downwards, taking notice of a faint mark on the stone wall.
Are those carvings? Let me see. Step into our gate and gain eternity. From the hands of the immortal, Lord descends, no calamity, no end. Bingo! Finally, something concrete!
She takes a few steps forward, her left hand reaching out for the spiderweb brooch on her chest.
Hello? I've got some amazing findings to report. There's an old gate in town where the wind's almost totally frozen. Hello? Barbara? Miss Verity?
She finds a familiar silence as she nears the wall. The spider lies dormant and still.
Huh. It was pretty windy when those carbuncles popped out. They must have disturbed the air. Can't get any connection on the spider as is. Guess I've gotta make some wind myself.
Clearly this won't be plot relevant. She switches off her light.
Here goes.
She stomps her foot, and the familiar bike bell sounds nearby. Reed silently apologizes to the small critters.
Next, guide the wind to untie the knot. What?
Her body stiffens. Everything vanishes. Sound, light, even smell disappear as the void swallows her whole. Till an unfamiliar voice cuts through the darkness.
Want to try mine?
Wind sweeps her up and pulls her toward the voice, then stops and plummets. To be continued. Let me just... First boss stage is on 8. The gate to longevity. Close to many, but they'll still try their luck.
Go on, have a taste.
Who's there?
I was certain you'd been dying to try the clear soup, Mayfly.
Clear soup?
From the reflection in the bowl, Reed sees a frown on a face that doesn't belong to her. Through the reflection's eyes, there's a white rim of sugar that rounds the bowl.
You just poured a whole pot full of sugar in, Paper Heron. You can hardly even call it clear soup anymore. Ugh, what a waste.
Really? I think it could use a touch more.
Noise fills her head. Cold sweeps through her clothes. Rough cloth rubs against her skin. The air is spiced. uncomfortable smell of wet dirt.
My hands are cold.
Skill issue.
Cold or not, you don't press your hands against someone's neck. It's rude.
I'm visiting my cousin. Heard there will be something special at the fair this year.
Classic juice snacks for only 3 win. Only 3 win.
True County? But this looks totally different.
Time travel? In my time travel game?
You want more? Have you lost your taste, Heron?
Not just my taste, all my senses. That's why I roam the land, see? I'm seeking a cure.
Then, you're here to see the Immortal too?
Ah, no. Merely seeking a companion of mine. She does have the look of an immortal, though
Biggest flat
I
I've seen.
couldn't say for sure whether she is one. But tell me about this immortal you seek.
Mayfly thinks for a moment, then continues shyly. This game would never kill someone off for character development. Never.
Honestly, I know very little about them. All I've heard is that an immortal is supposed to come to the fair this year to teach people the method of longevity. They say it grants both a long life and lasting health. Its results are said to be remarkable. An old granny learned it, and now she can swim the Nangfei River back and forth, even during winter.
Gonna take a wild guess and say that the immortal's gonna end up being the villain.
Maybe it's the cure you're looking for too.
Sounds intriguing. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. But why the hushed voice?
I looks around anxiously.
Because the guards might hear me. The magistrate posted a notice saying the rumor's false. Anyone who spreads it will be punished.
Get off the pretty girl. They would never.
Words do carry weight. Rumors can grow out of control if left unchecked.
True. Still, it's drawn all sorts to Drew County. Just look at the line behind us. Some told me they came all the way from Liaodong, far in the frozen north.
Is that so? Good for them, eh?
Shh! Keep your voice down. Aren't you afraid of the guards? You're a Taoist. They'll search you head to toe. I heard all manner of folk are trying to sneak into the town. The kinds that'll do anything for the method of longevity. There have even been deaths. See those guards? They're checking every traveler, looking for vagrants, yao, and criminals. Speak of the method, and you'll be locked away in an instant. That's why they're so strict. They've even got reversion bells to magically identify us yao. But I think those things only work on the dull-witted ones. Quite a few have slipped through already.
Reversion bells only reveal a Yao's true face. They cannot tell virtue from vice. Yet there are things that can. Truth potions, the Immortal's brush, even some arcane beasts. You're not listening, Mayfly. Take a breath. All will be well.
Ugh, Frost, take me. I don't need a magic lesson right now.
Mayfly shakes her head, letting the gaze rest on Paper Heron's mule.
Hey, you've got a lot of stuff packed on that mule. You selling those things at the fair?
No, I wanted to get a gift for my friend, but I'm not so sure of her taste. So I bought whatever caught my eye. I'll let her choose whatever she likes.
Is this a snow lotus carving? Did you find it in the western regions?
Caught up in the excitement of this new sight, Mayfly can't help but start asking questions, but tone alive with interest.
What was it like there? Is it as beautiful as they say? Please, tell me all about it.
Evil and intimidating mule.
Ah, the view was breathtaking. Standing at the cliff's edge, watching the world turn white with the falling snow. I didn't even realize where I was. My mule carried me there, see? The western regions... To the west, then? Where exactly is that?
West. Paperhand's eyes dart upward, side to side, till they look like a needle on a broken compass.
I almost forgot how hopeless you are with directions. Lucky I found you on your way here. Or rather, on your way somewhere else entirely. Never mind. Let's get back in line.
He doesn't wait for a response. Mayfly looks over the crowd at the city gate, fingers rubbing a hidden the folds of her cloak. The low current of it that runs the crowd. If they a treacherous bridge, lifted their feet cautious as head side, picking for movement. So aggressive with this. Doesn't matter what time it feels at all. Each person takes their turn, sigh as they look around, worried expression.
How much longer must we wait? I'll start growing roots if this line doesn't budge.
Move forward, will you?
Yes, moving. Those who pass the cargo check must go to the reversion bell. Hurry it up. There's a whole line behind you. Next!
The impatient constable gestures to the static line.
I'll be next.
Mayfly squeezes a little object tight between her robe. She edges forward.
What's that you have tucked in your sleeve? It looks solid.
Nothing, officer.
Hands in the air. Give!
A cry comes from up ahead, causing both of them to turn their heads.
What happened?
The bronze bell rings, its noise emanating from the main yellow light, vibration pressing round.
Claws! His hands are turning into claws!
Under the bell's power, the man transforms into a large yellow dog.
Run! It's a Yao! Run! Capture that monster! Don't let it get away!
Stop pushing! Someone fell down here!
Hey! Stop pushing! Where's the y'all? Where?
八景冥河，气入玄玄，三光无名，皆失其路。
Flashbanged.
What? Huron? What was that spell? I feel woozy.
Come on, hop up.
What's happening?
We can't let that yellow dog tear through the crowd. I'll subdue it before harm comes to anyone. Easy now, big fellow. Ah, you're tougher than I thought. Show me what you've got.
It's murder time.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Dog. Evil and intimidating dog.
Sterilize.
It will be over before you feel it. Adios, Craniero.
Now!
You'll see it coming.
Oh, hi.
The dog's in one. not anymore.
Stop there! No violence at the gate.
Oh? Lend us a hand, eh?
Huh? Already over?
Other protagonist jump scare. Flashbang jump scare.
Who is responsible for this mayhem?
A young man in office uniform knocks the yellow dog out with a single strike. Not a man is fixed. As it crumples to the ground, he turns his paper hand seated on him.
Causing chaos at the city gate, are we? Looking for trouble?
Your most discerning lordship. I swear on all that is good. 'Twas he who started it.
Was there really any need for all this?
The officers took in plainly an open belt, tempting paper hand, then reading a description aloud without thinking.
Patrol Bureau of Zhu County Chief Constable Cheng Heguang?
At your service. Du Liu, stay and maintain order. Yang Wu, arrest this Taoist. Ensure she lifts the spell before we put her away. I will question her personally.
Understood.
Spell's voice lingered. The others at the gate remain dazed as the world spins. Push their way through the confused crowd.
Where am I? Is this heaven?
Wait,
No.
what happened to the money in my purse? Did that dog curse my sight?
Don't look at me. I didn't do anything.
He's a thief.
Damn! Yellow dog! You won't get away from us!
The dazed constable holds the bell as he stumbles into the crowd. Under the bell's power, I's human form disappears. In its place, the willing tuft of grass.
Oh no!
Wait, she's a...
Pure instinct. Thou, but the scene before her dissolves away like myth. Wind rests. County feels the first chill wind. Without realizing it, he has left the gate tower and found herself walking alone the dark streets.
The wind can hold on to information for a long time. So I'm guessing that knot must have been here for ages. Then that must have been Mayfai's memory. Her true form was a tuft of reed, just like me.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that they might be one of them.
It was already winter, though. She would have been running out of time.
He thinks of the calendar in her notebook. Over 300 boxes, 2/3 crossed out.
Then, my informant from the forum. Could it be her?
Spooky. I'm probably only gonna do one more and then end, as I am a little tired. But I still need to stream, so. They turn their heads as the first leaf flutters to the ground. Summer's release. Are you still there? Why are you telling me all this? Who's saying that was yours? The method of longevity is hidden in your memory. I untied the knot. Can we meet? Can we meet now? game does be spamming with so why she's tired. No clue. It's a mystery for everyone. I'm not obliged to answer your method of longevity. And we agreed to snap. Untie the knots. Yeah, that does. Please exit. Reed sits quietly by the bed. This is the same exact background that was used for the last limited patch, half anniversary patch. No sign of her spider friend. No glow from the brooch on her chest. She has walked every street. Never found.
Nope. Wind's still giving me nothing.
You know, I think I might play this game too much if I can really recognize the background that was used once a year ago. Your dry leaves break off from her head, drifting to hello.
Maybe I should leave so I can contact Nosferity, and then decide if I want to head back. No, it's all too suspicious. She'd tell me to abort for sure. Basically, I should give up and just go back to headquarters. I could pick another topic to work on if I still have time.
How much time do you have?
Time. Like I've ever had that.
The budding writer lets out a short laugh at her own expense as she picks up a fallen leaf from the bed and smooths it flat.
Winter's coming.
My internet's dying. Well, it's gonna sit here for a second, I guess. Okay, that's a little better.
I'll have with it by
there
then.
it goes.
Even if another reed will sprout from my body next year, I will be gone for good.
Delicious.
The inevitable end of every ephemeral plant. Mayfly. She was one of us. I wonder what happened to her. Did she find a way to keep on living? I can't. I just can't accept that I'll die without finishing my article. Especially when I'm, like, a single step away from finding a way to stay me.
Yeah, I'm just looking at OBS right now, and it is not great. My bitrate is half of what it's supposed to be. Even have like a third. Or bit there was straight up at 0. As long as stream is still running, good enough, I guess. Not really, but I don't have much of another choice. You placed. Look.
That's that. I just need to keep going. Besides, these knots are an anomaly that needs to be fixed anyway. Why shouldn't I be the one to do it?
That is the good thing about streaming in reverse, is that, like most of the official novel, it doesn't matter too much when my internet does this.
Alright, Forget about whatever this one with the flow's trying. I'll just do my thing. I have to finish this article.
Reed closes her notebook and steps out the door. Once more, the wind seems to pull at her, nearly tearing her mind straight out of her. The gust leaves behind an uneasy feeling in her stomach. She bears the feeling coming.
Is this another of Mayfly's memories?
A brief sadness rises in her, and a faintly familiar voice cuts it off.
Chief? May I enter?
Please.
After settling the disturbance, makes his way to the town's constabulary office and knocks on the door of his chief. At the desk, Frank bends over a mess of documents.
Sir, the Taoist has lifted the spell. Several people in the crowd were injured by that yellow dog. We've sent them to get treatment. Order has been restored at the gate. Inspections are ongoing. The Taoist and her mule are locked up. She's ready for interrogation. Yang Wu is watching her.
The chief nods, barely looking up from his files.
Good. Return to your position. I will go to see her immediately.
Julio looks down over the papers, letting out an uncontained grumble as he reads.
Forgive me, Chief, but isn't that someone else's job? I fail to see why we should bother investigating these animal carcasses. I know the stilted parade is about to begin, but...
You understand the importance of this for the people, do you not? We must leave no stone unturned.
Yes, but even so, it seems a waste of our men's time to look into a few dead animals. There's no proof that they were killed by Yao. Perhaps it was some beasts in the mountain that chased them here. And even if it was a Yao, there's no need to take it so seriously. It's best to leave them to their own affairs.
Their own affairs? All residents of the Ming Empire, be they human or Yao, are bound under the same law, and it is our duty to uphold it. You know as well as I do that something is afoot here. Those carcasses are involved in all this. I can feel it.
He points at the file in his hand.
This report just reached me. Another carcass was found in Chunhua Alley this morning. Like the others, it was intact, yet pale and dry. There were also sightings of the same mysterious parade near the scene. They were spreading rumors about the method of longevity. They have already amassed a small following. And do not forget Commander Lee's orders. We must make sure the fair is without blemish. This risk is too large to ignore.
But Chief Chong, the men have been working for weeks without rest. They're exhausted. If we give them more work...
Julio doesn't have time to finish his complaint before another knocking interrupts him.
Chief, Yang Wu is expecting you.
Understood. I'll be there shortly.
His subordinate decides to bite back his words.
I must go. Excuse me, Chief.
Hold on.
Julio waits, expecting his next words.
I know that everyone has been working hard of late, and I am sincerely grateful for their efforts.
He stumbles to find the right words.
So, let them know, once the fair is over, I will take them to the finest restaurant in town. My treat.
Much appreciated, but I'm certain even a chief's salary couldn't cover such a meal. I'll have their bellies filled before we go. We wouldn't want to embarrass you, huh?
No need. The chef there is a friend. They won't charge me much if I bring the ingredients myself. Bass is in season.
Oh, you're bringing bass. I'll tell the men to skip lunch then. Still the record holder of the fishing competition, aren't you? Who else but Chang could pull up a bass half his size?
Please, Tu Liu. It's just a way to make some extra win. Right, enough talk. Back to work.
Yes, Chief Chang. I'll take my leave then.
He leaves. The young officer returns to his files. Mist rises again, covering the scene before her and dissolving away. The darkness is familiar now. She waits for the inn's open window to return to her sight.
That wasn't Mayfly's memory. How many people are involved in this story?
3.
Are they somehow connected to each other?
Perhaps this will make things clearer.
The voices in my head are talking to me again. Wind screams past her, pulling her again towards some distant, unknown place. Her thought sinks first, spreading like its roots, digging into the earth. Then, a nursery alarm lifts them up. Do some gambling and then end. Plenty of pulls. Well, not plenty, but first of all, I need to do this free one, which is nothing. Then have another free 10 pull. Is nothing. And I can go here. I can actually just buy these. So I'm gonna go through these. Try to save my drops. Assuming that was for this. Hopefully. Probably should have checked what this is actually for. It's for this one. I shouldn't have used that then. Oh. Nothing there. Thought it was for the limited banner. Can't read. Fine. Then I'm actually a little concerned about actually getting her. I might miss limited character for once. Hopefully I just get lucky. 30. 40. Then 50. 60. That's why I have not used any of them. Emergency funds. That's 60. So that's soft pity. Honestly, just as long as I do lose to 50-50, I'll be happy. Two at a time. 5-star.
This is where the Arcanists live.
3.
Hi, I'm here.
Just as long as I don't lose the 50-50, that's all I ask. 63. 64.
492760.
$65.
Excuse me.
I'm not counting this one. Wait. Actually, no, this one I can count. 66.
Здравствуйте.
Did he ever appear to main story? I don't think so. This one I'm not counting.
492760. 4A.
Is 68. $69.
The BSA number?
This is literally hard pity. If I lose the 50-50 at hard pity, I'm going to jump off a bridge. The 50-50 is all I ask. I really do not want another repeat, thank you. Please. Thank you. We're good, it's fine. It's perfectly fine, we're good. Did not lose the 50-50.
That was quite a spin. Well now, would you look at you? Time truly does gallop like a wild horse, eh? I am Paper Heron, humble Taoist, wanderer, and very glad to make your acquaintance.
I had to dip into emergency. Wow, okay, game. I had to dip into emergency funds a little, but it's fine. Did not lose the 50-50. I'll beat out in there.
Oh, it's you. I'm still settling in. Not so used to staying in.
And I'll do that later. Then need to do this. And one last thing, because it exists now. That I actually might not use. I don't think I need any of these portraits. Yeah, I kind of don't. I can't just choose 6. I'm not actually gonna use that. And we'll be end of stream. Did not lose 50-50, so I'm happy. I might also change my stream time soon-ish, but I don't know. If I do, it will be later in the day, but Thank you all for watching. Oyasumi.